What's up, everybody? We are at the beautiful Cambria Hotel in downtown Detroit. I'm your girl, Marielle Lou, and I have my friends with me as well. Hey, sis.
Hello. It's your favorite cousin, Randy Rosario, and our buddy.
Mikey Eckstein here with these two beautiful ladies today. Chuck is not feeling so well today, so
We miss you, Chucky.
Get well soon, buddy.
Real
We
quick,
got to come up with a good title for him.
I was literally just going to say,
Why could it be
we missed you last week, and we are trying to come up with a little tagline for Mikey.
I miss
and
you guys so much.
Yeah.
And I just needed a mental health day.
we get
We'll
it.
talk
We
about
support
that next week.
We support that.
I think it should be your favorite manager's favorite manager, Mikey. Epstein.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, the vibe last time was like the Emperor of Entertainment.
Okay.
But that was off of the Godfather of Fashion.
Right.
Okay.
So it might be
Oh,
too.
we just all being royal.
Right.
This
So
month.
maybe that was too much.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I do like your manager's favorite manager. Your
Right.
favorite manager's favorite manager.
Yeah,
That's cute.
we just booked a Scarface show, and the tagline is your rapper's favorite rapper.
Yeah, they,
For
Yeah.
Scarface. So,
So
yeah, I'll
listen,
take
it all
that.
go hand in hand, okay?
Let's go.
Guys, I was reading some headlines.
Oh, what's going on?
Turns out the number of households where women are out earning their men has tripled in the last few years. Tripled. And it got me thinking, are we there yet? Is this okay with the collective? Do we think that most people have just gotten used to the idea that maybe the woman's going to make more money and that just has to be okay? Or do you think that's going to cause some problems in the house?
I think overall it's going to be okay. But I think that for people that are not stepping into today's mindset and today's life, I think that it's going to be a disconnect because so many people, like men-wise, like men and women, but men were taught to be a certain way.
Yeah.
To be providers, to be protectors, and A, B, C, and D. So they subscribe to that type of life. And women were raised to look at men and think that men are A, B, C, and D as well. But I think that it's like a millennial shift going on and has happened that like millennial dads are a lot more active, you know, and they're a lot more hands-on in the household. So I think it's somewhat of a shift of, okay, if we can't expect all, women to handle all of the household stuff and take care of everything like that and work completely.
Yeah.
Sometimes we might have to take some of that off of that man's plate as well.
I like that.
So with me, I was married for 10 years, and my ex-wife and I, we worked together. Like we were, like before we got married, we dated for a minute, and then we had a kid right away. Like we had like a shotgun wedding in disguise. However, like we grinded together. Like kind of built my entertainment company up together. Like we hustled together, and we worked great together. So it was kind of hard for me to be like relate, to being the man and taking care of everything.
Yeah.
Or what's she doing? Because we kind of put it in together.
'Cause y'all had
But let
genuine
me tell you one
partnership.
thing: when you get divorced and you do all that shit, it makes it 10 times worse. And you had some kids. Oh, we cool now, but that shit was.
Yeah.
But my point is we work great together. It was like,
Yeah.
okay, boom, boom. I got this, I got that, and we kept hiring more people. Like we worked great together. And as far as like, this day and age, it's like, look, women, y'all fought hard to get to that point to make money. Y'all fought to the point to get recognized, to get on the same level as men. So why should that be a problem?
Well, I feel like let's ask the fellas that because is it a problem with the ego?
Right. Right.
It's
A lot of the time, I don't think there's a problem with the ego. I think that the issue is the energy that comes from women when they're making more money than men. A lot of the times, the energy goes from from what I've seen, and because I've been this girl, where it was, I'm a boss. I ain't gonna listen to you. I'm bringing this. I bring ABC to the table. What you bring to the table type vibes. You feel me? And you almost feel as if because you have money, it takes away from their manhood, or you're only equating money to their manhood. And for me, that's really is sad because I think a lot of us, miss out on good situations because we're so focused on money.
I hear that.
She said, "I hear you, but I don't agree."
No, I resonate with that. And for the women who are doing that, I mean, that's obviously a problem. But what I feel like I see more of is men who start sabotaging, whether they know it or not, because they feel some kind of way about it. And you have what I have seen, women who are fine making more money than the man, but they're not emasculating him in any way. They're like, there are many different ways that you can be a provider. You are absolutely still a protector. You are absolutely still somebody who can be the leader of this household.
Yep.
But the man has an issue with his woman making more money and then starts doing little things, needling at the relationship, and then you have a problem. And then it turns into, oh, well, she thought she was better than me because she makes more money.
But you know what?
That should be called out as well.
I think that definitely happens, but I think that happens because men were taught to be a certain way, and they were taught, and their subscription to manhood is you provide for your family, you protect your family, and you do and whatnot. And if this new subscription to manhood in this day and age is different, just like it took for women to take a step back and say, whoa, all right, we doing this, we got it, we getting our footing together. Men as a collective have to take a step back and make those same adjustments. Because like you said, like Mikey said, like women worked really hard to get our rights to be equal and things like that. I mean, as of the freaking 90s, we couldn't even freaking open up like a credit card until the 90s,
right?
And get our own mortgage until like the 70s or something like that. Yeah. So I think that our roles in society and our roles overall are changing, and people need to stop focusing so much on what that person is doing, what that person doing, and just focus on what works in your household for real.
You know, here's another thing too. When you're in a relationship or when I'm in a relationship, it's like I fuck with that person, period. Like there's a reason why I'm with her, and that stuff shouldn't matter. You know, like if you're living with somebody or you're married or you're like that, to me, all that stuff should just kind of be, you know.
Oh, can I ask this question? Since they always say this, and you are a different race. Is this a black people conversation?
Absolutely not.
Because they always say, only black people are arguing about, going 50-50 on bills and stuff like that.
Huh.
People say that so much, like, this is something that's only happening in our culture type vibes. And I'm like, no, I think this is a conversation that happens across.
Say that again.
So do conversations like paying bills and 50-50 relationships, does that happen within... I mean, you're not even really in your community. Never mind, bro.
He don't know what the white people are talking about.
He
don't know.
Hold on, my ex-wife is black, white, and Puerto Rican, so
that's why you don't know.
And all your best friends is black. Never mind.
He don't know. You did say something though that I thought was interesting that I could relate to. You talked about millennial dads being more active, and there's someone who I know who kind of looks down, in my opinion, on some of the other dads around when they're talking about being in a rush to go pick up the kids, and it's my husband would never have this. It's just so funny to me to see men doing this because my husband would never do that. My husband didn't change a diaper, and I'm like, that's not the flex you think it is.
Congratulations,
nobody
mom that's married.
Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that this day and age. The other thing I wanted to ask about, and I can't get too deep into it because I don't know the gripes of this community, but I fell into a TikTok rabbit hole. The Red Pill Society.
Oh God, they hate me.
Wait, what?
They hate me. The red pill world.
What's that?
Hate me. I've been canceled like 8 times over there.
Just enlighten
Basically,
me real quick.
It's the guys who go overseas to get the chicks because they're more submissive and they drag women like me that have strong
like you buy
personalities.
a wife type thing?
Yeah.
Well, not in that way.
Like the bride order, mail order.
No. And we don't say that anymore. Just so you know.
It's not. Right? You can't call a mail order no more.
Nope. So let's not say that again.
And no. Oh wait, no.
Yeah.
Is it racist?
Yes.
Oh wait.
Wow.
What?
Really?
Okay. Moving on.
No, we have to educate our audience. Educate us.
Well,
if we don't
I'm on
know,
like 8 other shows. Don't be telling
right.
me.
And if that's the case, then it's like I would want to have been more read on it, so I could specifically tell you the reasons why.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
I can say I just watched the Housewives reunion, Beverly Hills edition.
You look like you watch Housewives Beverly Hills.
For real.
I look like I watch Housewives Atlanta.
I watch Atlanta also.
I look like I watch it.
Thank you.
Housewives.
And so it's tied culturally to some things that they consider to be disrespectful in the Asian community. Also in the Russian community.
Even thinking Asia.
I know, but it's a part of elevating the conversation.
I'm learning.
And so
is
that's
all
I know.
It's kind of like the noodles being changed. Like the ramen noodles used to be one thing, and now it stays soy sauce flavor.
Even.
Never mind.
Yep.
Never mind.
The journalist in me was like,
let's go ahead and just bring the conversation back
to the red pill situation, though. This seems to be men who hate women.
Yes.
And I was floored when I'm listening to all these panels of men, and particularly black men, I have to say it, who are talking about women don't know how to respect me. Women don't treat me like what do you bring to the table? I just don't understand this thought process, because what happened to partnership? What happened to communication? I know that sounds like big, communication. Like that's just an easy fix, but I am truly floored at what I feel like is happening in the dating world these days.
I think for the red pill world, I think that's an extreme space.
Is it? I really hope so.
No, I think that space is a very extreme space, and it's not many people that live there. I think that, and I even will go as far as saying, I think the people that live there on social media don't live there in real life.
I have to bring up Kevin Samuels. May he rest.
Please, why would you? Why?
Here's why.
You want me to be a child in this moment?
No, here's why. Because
I'm just lost.
I'm talking
It's okay.
to people.
It's okay.
I'm talking to people. I'm dating. I'm out in the world, and his name has come up time and time again, and I'm realizing how many people really resonated with this terrible, inaccurate message.
Now,
So
if we could be a being, some of his information, some of the stuff that he said is
I didn't
okay.
hear any of that information.
Some of the stuff is okay.
I didn't hear what was okay.
But overall, I mean, never mind, bro.
His name comes up on.
I'm
dates.
sorry.
I
know.
I don't have nothing positive to say about Kevin Samuels, and I don't like speaking.
So are you
bad.
saying his
Yep.
name comes up on dates when you're?
Yeah, sure. Just theories.
conversation.
Theories.
Okay.
Yeah, in conversation. And
So
it's
do you know
basically
who
just.
Kevin
I
Samuels is? So he basically is like, he was like the leader of the red pill world, where he was a podcaster and basically told women like, oh, you think you're high value and you suck.
Okay.
But to be fair,
see, I don't even know
No
the-
man is gonna want you because you're this age. You have
this
this many
way.
kids.
Yeah.
How much money do you make? Then why do you think you deserve a man
wow.
who makes this much
To be
money?
fair,
Crazy.
he did the same thing to men. To be fair.
I didn't. Well, so he got famous off of what he was doing to women.
The
Then
clickbait, the clips that went viral were the ones that he was going off on women, but that really say more about us than it say about him. Don't you ever stand
because
up
there
for
would be
fucking
women
Kevin
and
Samuels.
there would be women in the comments saying, yeah, "I agree."
It's always a pick.
Why are you letting
Bro,
someone determine your value?
There's always someone that's going to be a pick me. When I tell you at our shows, I could literally say, Jesus is the best person in the world. He'll be back soon.
And he
And
will.
the girls in the audience will be like,
I,
let Trip or Ace say, Jesus is the best person in the world.
You
And
said
he gon-
stripper?
Trip
Oh.
or Ace.
Oh.
Let one of the guys
okay.
say it.
Yeah.
And they're going to be, oh my God, he right. Come
Yeah.
on, Jesus. Come on, Jesus.
Yeah.
Bitch, I just said the same exact thing. But,
Yeah,
but when
I
the
know what
girls
you
say
mean.
it-
I know what you
When
mean.
the girls say it.
I get that all the time. I get
Ain't
that.
Ain't it frustrating?
I get that.
Ain't it frustrating? Why do we do that to women, to each other?
I'm like, I literally just said that. And when the person
that
says it,
happens so often when I be like, yo, I literally just said that. Or we'll be on stage and I'll say something.
Yeah.
And like the girls be like, but then Ace will say it and like reword it a little bit.
huge
You're
reaction.
like, woo! I'm like, you bitch ass bitches.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd be mad as hell.
Yeah, I don't know. That's crazy. Because I can't relate. Because I went from dating a woman who was 5 years older than me to, well, 2 relationships back to back. One was like 18 years younger. One was like 6 years older than me.
18 years younger. You know I don't like shit like that.
18 years?
I'm old.
How old? How young?
Let's just say for kicks and giggles. Let's say you 40 and you was dating a 22-year-old. What can a 22-year-old give you besides a nut? He said, "What else matters?"
No, not at all. Like, but I also grew up quick
you just not gonna
too.
Because you don't got to answer.
Mikey shows me every day more and more that he a nigga. He said, man, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know, man.
No, like
He did the head rub.
I had love for her, like not just like fucking or whatever. Like I really,
You was in love.
I mean, I had love for her. I didn't say I was in love.
What?
You were just using up her
You
youth.
playing games.
How am I playing games?
I had love for her.
I don't know.
I
if
didn't
was
say
in
I
love.
loved
Like,
her per
How
se.
long ago was it?
It was a few years ago.
Can she get you back?
I just ran into her actually.
What's she looking
Oh,
like?
you smiling?
It was cute.
It was cute.
Mm-hmm.
So she like
Well,
26 now.
she-
She good. She ready.
She lives out of town, but I ran into her actually here, and
Stop lying. You flew her in.
no,
people getting
no.
flued
Her
out with you?
grandmother died. I
Oh,
was like,
shit.
"Oh, did you move back?" She was like, "No,
You
my
had to
grandma."
mention the
Yeah,
grandmother.
oh,
We didn't need to know.
Yeah.
May she rest.
Yes. You really wanted to know?
Yes.
Talk about I flew her in.
You didn't.
Crazy.
You
got
don't be
flued
flying
out.
them in?
Huh?
You don't be flying them in?
No.
Why?
What? I don't know.
Did we reach a resolution? What tools can we give to the people to navigate making more money than your man and for your man to still feel like a man in the house?
Jay just got to have open conversation.
Yeah.
It has to be open conversation. It has to be genuine conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to have a certain mindset. For me, my marriage genuinely is a lot like what Mikey said his marriage was.
Right.
Where I can't tell you what money I make versus what money he make because we work together.
Right. And with you and I, like we're in the entertainment world. No, I mean, you are as well, but we don't work we don't have like I don't want to say 9 to 5, but like a steady,
career. We don't have a steady career
right.
like you.
So we're doing different things, and everybody adds to it, and on different levels.
Yeah,
What?
Everyone, but what he's saying is,
I feel like you think you said a sentence,
and
but you
did.
didn't.
In the entertainment world, what he's saying is, in the entertainment world, we all bring different pieces to the table. So it's really hard to say what you're making versus what I'm making versus what this brings to the table. But I mean, that person. We're the exception. We're not.
But
the
I'm
rule.
asking, what makes a man feel like a man?
I can't answer it. I'm not a man.
That's why I'm asking Mikey.
I mean, a lot. That's a whole other.
What can a woman do to make when a woman is making more money than her man? What
Summarize
can she
it.
do to make her man still feel like a man?
I mean, like I said, I always go back to a relationship is a two-way street, right? You got to show, equal love in a relationship. Just being a woman, being there for you. When you up, high five you. When you down, you need a
High five.
hug.
Yeah.
Hug. When you're having a bad day and she's gonna take care of you, like you take care of her. It's a two-way street. That's all we need.
He
That's
said partnership. I'm not mad at that.
There
All
we
you need is
go.
a partner. You need a good friend. I'm about to go get you a dog.
I got enough
Okay,
friends.
you guys. And that is gonna be a wrap. Our next segment gonna come up real good. And we're gonna keep on the subject of friends and relationships because, girl, if you ever, me and you would fight.
Stay tuned. What are we fighting about now?
You said if you ever, what you talking about?
You'll see. Welcome back to Talkish. We were talking about unconventional relationships, kind of like if we were making more money and things like that. But let's get into the nitty gritty of it deeper. Would you, Mikey? Let's talk to Mikey. Mikey's the only guy. Would you accept a proposal from a woman? Have you been proposed to before?
I have not been proposed to. I've only proposed one time.
Okay.
It worked for a decade or so.
Would you accept a proposal by a woman?
I think it would depend on the conversations prior to that we've had in our relationship. I mean, if we were in love and yeah, I mean, why not? I never really thought about it.
I am so uncomfortable. I want to be evolved so much more than I am right now. In this one area, maybe I need some growth.
I guess I've never thought
I don't
about
see it. No, this is so cringe.
Wrong.
And I'm so sorry to anyone who's watching this, who's a fan of me, who proposed to their man. But that is not the move. It's not
agree.
the move. My heart goes,
My heart goes out to you is crazy.
I feel like I get it because these dudes, y'all not gonna boyfriend me to death. Like, I understand, but you can get, and then it's that these chicks are getting on one knee.
All right, so here,
in front of their
let me
families.
paint the picture
that's
for
crazy.
you. Let me paint the picture for you.
Ooh,
All right,
I need
so
a drink off of that one.
This guy is 6'4", got a college degree, cocky, stocked up like these, got a good career, make $350K a year.
You talking to me?
Yeah, y'all been together, y'all been cool, y'all been kicking it. He didn't let you know he wanted to marry you, all type of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Prove it.
But he wants you to propose. Would you do it?
He said that?
Yeah, he said that he wants you to propose. He don't believe in gender roles.
Why? I wouldn't date a man who doesn't believe in gender roles, first of all. Can we elope?
Yeah, but you got to propose.
No, I can't do it.
You
I
on one knee?
Absolutely not. I'm sorry. I can't do it. I'm Mario Lou. I'm not proposing to no motherfucking body.
Period.
That's the
boy.
first thing.
Tell
Y'all
him.
done got me cussing on this podcast. I'm not going to do it. No.
Listen, that makes me happy and makes me
I can't
proud
do it.
because I know we were talking about how situations don't have to be traditional and whatever
Yeah.
in our last conversation.
No, but when you put in perspective, like, a woman getting down on a knee and proposing like that.
Oh, that's what
that
you
is-
needed to see,
Yeah.
They do.
Mikey.
I feel like
And the family
get
is
up
there.
Or stay down there.
Mikey, what you?
Yeah,
He told me
nah.
Get up or stay down there, but it ain't gonna be for that goddamn ring.
What would you do if you were at a party and this is happening? You didn't know that was going down, but
She
it's
been
an
drinking too
intimate
much.
situation.
No.
If I was at a
And
party,
you see your homegirl get down on one
I am
knee,
pushing her the fuck over.
period.
I am getting her. I mean,
Get your ass
it
up.
ain't gonna be. It ain't even gonna be like that. I'm gonna do it like it was a mistake. Like, oh, I didn't even see you down there, girl. Come here, come on,
Wait.
help me real quick so I can talk to you.
Get
your
up.
goofy ass
Do we
up.
know
Get
what
up.
the statistics are? Like,
Of women that
women,
propose.
the race? Like, is it black women or
It's
white
for-
women? 'Cause-
if I can be honest with you,
It's white
I've
women.
only seen it. No, I've only seen it with black women.
Really?
Yep. I said that shit like I was disappointed and hurt because I am.
Because you are, but
Yeah.
also, why aren't y'all proposing?
Because they don't want to get married.
But they do.
They don't want to get married to the person that they're talking to. Let's talk about that.
You can't be with somebody for 10 years. I
Yes,
mean,
you
what are you
can.
doing? Ah!
I'm wasting your youth.
No.
I'm sorry.
I'm wasting your youth.
I
I'm
got
wasting
upset.
your time.
Yeah, you are.
I'm wasting your youth.
Yes, you are.
I'm doing exactly what you give me the space and the grace to do.
So-
At this big old
I can
age,
only
I'm not
do-
going to be with somebody for years and years and
Oh,
years
no,
Right.
anymore. I'm
But
not
at
doing
what
that.
point?
I wasn't doing that shit when I was.
I'm not doing
I
that.
wasn't doing that 10 years ago, bro. You
But-
know when you want to be my man or not. Stop
Yeah.
playing with me.
Yeah.
What's the point where you're like, okay, I'm gonna marry this dude, or I'm gonna marry this girl? Like, what?
You tell me, you're the man.
I'm asking you as a woman. Like,
We're
For me-
waiting for you.
For me, I knew JT was my husband the day we got back together. Like, got back to hanging around each other. That was my 29th birthday.
In Miami.
In Miami.
See,
there
I
you
pay
go.
attention.
Hey.
I know the
somebody
story
else
too.
wanted to meet
I
you.
know the story too. She was at dinner
Period.
and was like,
We're
"This
not
my
trying to
husband. We about to
compare
give."
dicks
Well,
here,
it
okay?
sounded because mine is so big.
Mario Lil with a big cock. I hate that word too. I can't even believe I just said that.
It was the accent for me with
I
the
hate
big.
So, for us, I knew that was my husband because of the level of respect that I had for him. And I was like, oh, dang. What this? Hold on. I never did this before.
Yeah.
I knew that was him then. And just from there, I was ready to build and establish from there. And that was, like I said, we had got back together and just hung out with each other for that one day. And I was like, oh, yeah, respect. Here
Right.
you go. But I don't know how I would know with, I mean, I knew because I felt protected. I felt like love. I didn't feel like we were about to get married right then and there.
Right.
But we did start talking about marriage probably within like a few weeks and was like, hey, bro, this is what we gonna do. And I look in hindsight,
Yeah.
I wish I would have followed through with what our first plan was. Our first plan was we were going to elope and go to Vegas that August. And I was all, no, I want my friends and family there. I want my dad to walk me down the aisle. Girl.
I might be.
Girl. Girl.
I found out 10 years later
Take
she
your
had
ass.
took out a car that was still paying on some shit from. I'm like, what? While we're going through a divorce,
Yeah.
you still? What are you? What?
Y'all had like 8,000 people at your wedding.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Wasn't your wedding at like the Fox Theater or some shit like that?
The Masonic Temple.
Oh, excuse me.
And then we had
La-di-da.
our reception at Elysium.
Oh.
So it looked like a club night with some few old folks from family
That's so
on
cute.
a Sunday afternoon. It was cool.
I'm not mad at that.
It was cool. And then my diverse.
I knew you was ghetto. I told y'all Mikey was black. He had his wedding reception at Elysium. That's crazy.
That's Detroit.
That's no, yeah.
It
That
is. But at the
is,
same
that is some of
time-
the most Detroit shit I ever heard. I can't hold you.
Yeah.
And you can imagine how diverse that bitch was too.
I
Right.
can't imagine it being diverse. Everybody I know that is black.
What
Who
diversity?
was white there? Your
Him,
family?
just him and his
And
family.
you were only child.
Don't get it twisted. I grew up playing hockey. Okay. I
Okay.
My black you play hockey.
I'm very diverse. You just know me from the reps shit.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you better cook in your kitchen with your diverse self.
Mm.
You want me to cook? Me and you the only ones that's gonna like the shit.
What is happening?
I don't know, but I love Mikey. I love my
We're
pizza.
very picky.
Oh yes,
Picky eaters?
Yeah, I'm.
Yeah.
I eat like 3 meals, and I realized this, and I didn't realize this until I had a son who was very picky at eating.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, why are you like this? Give me salmon and spinach. I don't want nothing else.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, why do you only want noodles and hot dogs
Every single day.
And I
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh, girl,
Gotta
'cause
do it.
You
However,
do the same thing.
yes.
Okay, back to
Marielle and I agree on one thing.
what?
The pizza at the Cambria.
Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good.
So good.
Listen,
I just put my friends up on it today at a meeting.
the pizza is
It's
good,
crazy.
but
Pizza here
that
is
fried
great.
was it Benzino?
Benzino?
Not the no neck nigga.
Benzino's fried.
That's right.
You ain't lying about that one.
I mean
No.
the Benzino, the fish, the fried Benzino fish
I
is
don't
really
do
really
fish.
good. It's here down at what's
Chibo.
Chibo got some real good fish.
In conclusion, we do not approve of the
No.
ladies dropping on one knee.
We do not approve of the ladies dropping on one knee, but we do approve of the fish at Chibo and the pizza.
That's what I was gathering. That's what I was gathering.
No, but you know what? I really want to. I would love to pick the brain of a female proposer.
I could get
Because
into that brain.
I want to pick that.
You can
brain
channel.
because-
I'll channel. Go
all right,
ahead.
cool.
Go ahead. I'm channeling. I will never do this, okay?
Here we go.
I'm channeling.
Girl, what the fuck is wrong with you? You was expecting something deep and something real.
I thought it was gonna be a little nicer, a little softer. I love, and I am ready to be married. This is definitely the man that is supposed to be my husband. We've been together all this time. He said he was gonna ask. It doesn't matter who asks. It's 2024. Why should I have to wait?
He be banging you to smithereens for you to want to get on one knee, huh?
You can't say that kind of stuff to me. You know that.
Not to you, but just I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to somebody like you.
Okay, well then
channeling,
you
remember?
okay, then put something over my head right now that
It says
says
not Marielle.
not Marielle Lou. Not Marielle Lou from the news. She's channeling. Absolutely, just all the time. Just knock me out. Lost consciousness one time.
Lost consciousness is crazy.
Channeling.
Yes. Okay. Did he accept your proposal?
Yes.
And if he did,
Or
not,
I'd be in jail.
if he didn't accept your proposal, would that be the end of your relationship?
It has to be.
Can we talk about that? Okay, bring Mario back.
Thank you. And that, yes.
Can we talk about that?
Yes.
If you propose, man or woman, and
Yeah.
your mate says no, is that the end of the relationship?
Gotta be.
Yeah.
Here's the rule, my rule, and I say this all the time on TV. If you are proposed to, first of all, you've been with this dude enough to where he feels like that's the natural next step. If it's in some kind of a public setting or not, you have to say yes. You can break it off the same night in private, but you have to say yes. He done brought you in front of all of his friends and family, or y'all are at a Pistons game. It's on the jumbo. Stop saying no to these dudes.
Right.
That's why the rest of them won't propose, because these videos are going viral. Y'all are here terrifying people.
You don't think saying yes to a proposal and then telling him when y'all get home, hey, cuz I was just playing, is bad?
You cannot say no in front of everybody. You can't do that.
Okay, so what if y'all only been dating for 3 weeks?
You
Then y'all
can't
are
say
stupid.
no. Yeah.
If y'all been dating for 3 weeks, and
Then
he
you're
overly-
trying to go viral.
and he overly
Yeah.
in love with you and all that good stuff. And y'all communication.
I mean,
been there,
that's
y'all been
obvious.
talking there.
I mean, that's a crazy situation.
Yeah, would you do it?
That's a crazy situation. Would I go through and marry him, or would I say yes to the proposal?
After 3 weeks?
3 weeks is crazy. I'm talking about a normal situation where
Okay.
this,
All right,
where a
my bad.
couple's been together.
All right, cool. Love and Blind is coming
After
to Detroit.
3
Would y'all
weeks,
go on
you're
it?
still trying to get.
Yeah, I just said it. Love and Blind is coming to Detroit. Would y'all go on it?
Hell no.
I would if they did an older crowd. I hate that these folks are 22 letting each other go for the dumbest shit now. And then you get out in the streets for real. You can't be breaking up with people because they snore. That's, you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
How loud?
Could you
No.
imagine
How
me
loud?
on
No.
Lovin'
How loud?
can't.
How loud they snore? Because
It wasn't
snoring
bad.
is a big thing.
It wasn't bad.
Can we talk about AD and Clay for a second before
Please.
we wrap up?
Please.
'Cause let me tell you, she pisses me off.
She does.
She pisses me
She
clean
got
off.
a lot of love.
Yeah, she pisses, but she got a lot of something, and
What?
it makes sense.
Okay. Talk to me.
I don't understand how you let somebody play in your face and then sit around on interviews and say, "Oh yeah, this is my flirty friend."
I was confused about their energy. So are they still kind of talking, dating a
No,
little
it
bit?
sound like he's still able to smash when he want to, and that's that. When Dog walked up to her when she was when when she was in her, at the wedding, at the whatever thing is called when you get up there at the altar. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. The Baptist trip right out of you. Thank you. My Catholic ass lost it. When she was at the altar, he walked up. He didn't say, "Wow, honey, you look amazing." Oh, hey, baby, you look great. He said, "Okay, body."
But she led with that when she turned around for him.
Yes.
At the beginning.
But he also said, like, at what point you have to stand up for yourself eventually. He has said that she's not his type. He has said,
I didn't pick up on that.
Yeah. He said, she's not the type I would usually go for in the face, but I like her body. He said that.
Yeah, that wasn't the flag to me.
That ain't a red flag.
That wasn't the flag.
What was the flag?
The flag was how many times he kept mentioning, "I don't want to cheat on you." He was just eating some soup, and he'd be like, "This soup is so good. I really don't want to cheat on you one day."
Because you not
out of
my
nowhere,
type.
out of nowhere. But I will say I did have a lot of respect for him in the reunion because I saw a person who is broken. That conversation with his parents, we didn't even deserve that. That was the realest conversation Love is Blind has ever had with his mom and dad. And for him to get on that stage for the reunion and attribute this, he's talking to my man in the audience about black men. I see what you're doing. I admire you. He wants to be married. I really do think he wants to be married. I think it's deeper than that. This is someone who has been damaged because of whatever happened with his parents, and he has not been able to get there yet. But he has a willingness to do it. Yeah, I did.
Okay, you see how I'm talking with so much confidence and energy? Like I watched the show. I watched a couple clips.
Yeah.
Right, so Clay's a decent guy?
I think so. I think he wants to be a decent guy. I think he's scared of himself.
Is he a decent guy or he wants to be a decent guy? Because this is different.
I think he is a decent guy. Yeah.
Would you date him?
Would I date him?
Yeah.
No, but that's because he's too skinny.
That's real. That's not.
I like fat boys.
Yeah.
Hey, Zeddy.
Hey, fatty.
Hey, fat boy.
Look at all the heavy-set guys on the cruise, like, woo!
Yeah. Oh, I mean, you gotta be like 300 pounds.
No, that's
250.
Real. You see how I said dude 6'4" and big? That's why.
Yeah.
You see
Oh, I know
like,
that.
Like,
and that's why I was like, "You talking to me?"
You like, I might get on that
thing
real quick.
Hold on a second.
So,
Yeah,
what kind of ring do you propose with when you're proposing to a man? I'm sorry, I gotta go back to that because that's just it's baffling to me.
I mean, I wouldn't know, and I'm never gonna know the answer to that question.
That's real.
I have no idea. I have no interest in knowing.
That's real.
I can tell you what kind of ring they could propose to me with.
Oh, come on, break it down.
But,
clarity cost.
He'll know. He'll know. He'll know.
Solid.
Mm-hmm.
So my take is in my job description, I have to start watching like Love and Blind and Love and Marriage and all
Yeah, you need to be up
and
on what's
Love
happening.
Hip Hop and Real Housewives and all that.
Mm.
You need to come do a spa day with me and Mario.
Ooh, that would be fun.
Yeah. Spa day on you. All right, we'll be back in a second for the Talkish letter and all that good stuff. But spa day on Mikey. We gonna.
Thank you, Mikey.
He agreed.
That's what I want for
I'm
my
the only
birthday.
guy.
For Mikey to take us to the spa.
Yes, that's how you do it.
Thank
That's my
you.
girl.
Thank you, Mikey.
No! No!
We'll
You
be right
saw
back.
it first
We'll be back.
on camera.
I'm gonna get my spa day.
I know that's right. Welcome back to Talkish. I'm your girl Randy Rosario. I'm kicking it here with my buddies, my friends, my bestie, Marielle and Mikey. Marielle and Mikey. Hey.
Hey, that sounds nice.
Hey, cute, right?
Hey,
Okay.
Eminem.
Oh, okay. Marshall.
So cliche.
So cliche. Why you roll your eyes?
Yeah, what was that
I
about?
never heard-
I thought it sounded
That
No,
was
no,
a
no.
good eye roll. Roll
it
your eyes
was good.
again.
It was never.
Let me
it's
try.
not
Now
about
watch
you.
this. Watch me. I can't roll my eyes.
What was that?
Did I roll them?
What was that? Randy,
All I saw was
stop
some
playing.
lashes go
I'm
up
not
and
kidding.
down.
Did they go up and down?
I don't believe
The
you
lashes
for
went
a
up and
second.
down. I didn't see
That's
no
not how
rolls.
you roll your eyes.
It is.
That is not how you roll your. Oh my god, that is so bad. That is not
No.
how you roll your eyes.
Let me be clear. The cliche.
Ugh.
I can roll this one eye. I can't
Okay,
roll both
can
of
you
them.
look, blink, and then just turn your head, keep your eyes
Whoa,
closed
that's a
until you
lot.
hit the other.
Like that? We gonna work on it?
Like that.
It's giving unseasoned. Oh, you can roll your eyes. I can't do that.
That's terrible. This
Okay,
is so
whatever.
sad.
Anyways, we're gonna get into this Talkish letter, you guys. We had one of our Talkish fams write us, and it says, "Dear Talkish, I've had the same friend group since I was in the 8th grade, and recently 2 of them started dating. Oh, Jesus. It's changing the dynamic of our friendship circle, and I hate it. I feel like I've lost both of my friends. What should I do?"
Wait.
They've been friends. They all been friends since they was about 13. two of the people that are now, they all grown now, but two of them
Started dating,
and it kind of shifted the dynamic of their friend group, which I can see how that happens because it's like,
Okay.
you know, if they might be going through something.
Yeah,
that,
I mean,
you
it's
know,
like when you get a relationship, it's kind of like, okay, love y'all homies, but you know.
Yeah, I'm over here with.
So
you
it
know?
just makes it a little more trickier now because it's like.
But why is that a reason to end the friendship?
It shouldn't at all.
I don't know, y'all. For me, I will be a little bit uncomfortable in the situation probably, especially if just because I know how deep relationships go. Friendships since 8th grade, like y'all my day ones. You feel me? We've been around each other for a minute. Y'all know a lot.
Everything.
And yeah, probably everything for real. And I think that shift in that dynamic could really like kind of ruin stuff. Like let's say for example, like our whole friend group circle has never dated each other, never messed around, and the reason why my spouse is comfortable with me hanging out with you guys is because we've been friends since 8th grade, and now suddenly these two are dating. He might be looking at me like, oh, maybe y'all two might hook up too.
Why is it the other? I don't know.
That's a stretch.
Yeah.
Listen, but I'm a stretchy ass bitch. You feel me? I'm a stretch Armstrong.
Well, I'm not clear on why the relationship is bothering the one friend so much. But I guess my question is, can't you talk it out? Why do you have to give the death penalty to somebody who, I mean, just because they're looking for love? Love is complicated.
And here's the
You
thing:
are so-
Why
you
can't
have
you lay?
so sweet.
but you
I love that.
Why
I really
can't-
do love how much of a
you
lady
also
you
have the
are.
best relationships with the people that you know.
Yeah,
the most.
like
So
that's
they
their
start
love
fighting
story.
and arguing and put you in the
But that
middle
don't have
of
nothing
it.
to. Okay, so make the declaration that you will not be put in the middle of
You
it.
know how? Listen, bro. I had two friends get married. And when I tell you I be in the middle of all they mess, and I love them to life,
yeah.
all they mess and all they good stuff, honestly.
Yeah.
It just shifts the dynamic.
It
so
does.
when I tell you I get it, but I do also feel like I'm a controlling Taurus, so
You feel like Randy in the middle.
yeah, and I don't like that. Like
Yeah.
because I feel like I have a very sensitive energy shield around me.
Right.
Especially to people that I care about. So if two of my friends are dating, you know, a guy and a girl, whatever, and she's coming to me to complain about, you know, how he shows up in their relationship and it makes me uncomfortable, that might shift my energy toward him. Unintentionally, intentionally, whatever. Like a lot of the times you respect your friends on certain levels because you're not exposed to certain shit with them. I don't know him as a boyfriend. I don't care about him as a boyfriend. But if him as a boyfriend is now hurting my friend or throwing off my friend's energy, our other friend, that is an issue, and that happens, I think.
Right, but that's still it's still a you problem. That's your responsibility to set your boundaries because this girl don't have a problem with it and she's navigating her way through life. This man's navigating his way through life and they're trying to have a relationship. Maybe it'll work out, maybe it won't. But if you're the one who has a problem with it, then you have to be the one to say, look, I don't want to be in the middle of y'all stuff. You don't come to me, neither one of y'all,
So
because I want to love y'all the same. But how are they doing it anyway?
So let's say if they still call. Let's say I set the boundary and I say, hey, I don't want to don't call me when y'all into it. Don't call me with this, whatever. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
And immediately when they get into it, you get a text message. I can't stand when he do da 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 da.
Or
what?
Or
so then what? Because you're in it.
Yeah.
Or
You're in it.
You're in it. Or you're in it.
And it happens.
It does happen. I do see that happening, especially if that's your good friend.
Yeah,
And like,
if you my go-to, like that's.
But it's still at the end of the day. I love this conversation because I just personal responsibility and Then this is a test for you. This is a test for you to be able to be there for your friend and say, but I'm not going to let that. I'm not going to let myself get to a point where this is playing a role in how I feel about y'all. So I can be here. I can set your boundary.
Stand on your boundary.
But sometimes maybe you do have to be a good friend, and maybe a good friend is listening.
So you know what? I think that's part of the conversation and part of the disconnect when it comes to friendship.
Mm-hmm.
I think that a lot of the times, and I've dealt with this personally, a lot of the times we think our boundaries apply to everyone but our friends. And we think that when our friend put up a boundary, we can play in their face with it. And that's just, it's not fair. Last week I told I needed a mental health reset day. That's just that. And I made a post that said I'm having a mental health reset day. Hey, not in the mood to text and call and all that stuff. Don't do it. Do you know immediately, with the exception of Marielle, because her and I had to talk because of work stuff, You know, immediately after that, 3 of my friends text me. 3 people that I consider genuine friends text me these long paragraphs. Oh, I know you don't like when I do this, but I have to get. Bro, that is selfish.
Wait, they were texting you about their problems?
No. Just
checking on her when she said, "Leave me alone."
When I asked, just give me 2 hours of privacy, of alone.
Oh,
That's it. And to start a message, I know you don't like this, but I wanted to check on you. That is completely self-serving. A lot of the times, you're not checking on me for me. You're checking on me for you.
You can't say that.
Yeah, I can. I just did.
You can't say that. You can't say that.
You're checking.
I get it.
You're checking on. You're
I get
checking
it.
on me because you're uncomfortable with where you think I might be right now, and that's beautiful that you care. That's beautiful that you're invested. But a lot of the times, friends will play on your boundaries because they feel like you're not talking to me. They feel like you're talking to everybody but me. And that could be the case sometimes, but sometimes the boundaries is applicable to everybody involved.
Can you say, hey, saw your post, just want to let you know I love you when I'm here? Or you don't even want that?
I don't even want that. If I say I don't want to talk, I don't want to talk. Give me a couple hours. Respectfully, all of my friends know. If I say I don't want to talk, even if I'm not talking, what's in my hand? If you text me, what am I going to want to do?
But what I'm saying is
the purpose of the I don't feel like talking right now or I don't want to talk, you have to know yourself. You have to know your energy.
But you can't say that's for you. You can't say you're doing this for you.
You are though,
and not for me. I don't think you get to determine what's on their heart in that way.
Right.
Because I am the kind of person where it's like don't nobody talk to me. I'm pissed off, but it matters to me to know on some level that I'm right, and that's what I'm saying. And so my perception is not nobody talk to me. It's I'm not gonna bother you right now, but I love you and I'm here.
To you,
right? And
that's what's happening to you.
But that's what I'm saying.
The road to hell is paved in good intention.
Sure,
your intentions are good.
Right.
No one's taking that from you.
You're telling the other person their intentions.
Not yours. Let's say you're the other person in this conversation,
right?
Not you. What's because I started with
right.
We had to
right.
Cool. The intentions of that other person could absolutely be good. It could be, hey, I just want my friends to know that they're not alone. Intentions are not always life. You feel me? We intend to get home safely. We intend to be healthy. We intend to do certain things, and that's not always how it happens. Just because your intentions are to check on your friend and to say, hey, I'm here for you, does not mean that that's not a self-serving conversation. For real.
Keep going.
That conversation serves you way more than it would serve your friend in that moment. If your friend said, hey, I need 2 hours to myself to get my mind together, and you took it upon yourself to say, but let me get this off my chest, that is self-serving.
But see, that's the story that you're attaching to it. That's not that person's energy.
It don't matter what that's what happens.
I don't know.
That's what happened. I get it.
I don't know.
I get it. That's not the intention behind it.
I'm saying that you're attaching a negative connotation that is not intended by this person, and there's got to be something in the middle.
Intention and actuality are not always the same. Your intentions can be very good. That does not mean that's how someone receives it. That's not mean. That's not mean that's how it happens.
But you're not saying how I received it. You're saying the final judgment is you're doing this for you, and really the final judgment is I don't want to talk to anybody, including you.
Yeah.
That's not the same thing.
You hitting me up. You hitting me up is not serving me. It's only serving you.
But
to me that will be selfish, and that's self-serving.
So here's my point. It's not serving me. It's only serving you.
No, you.
Right.
It wouldn't be serving me.
No. I'm saying if I'm you, then you're saying it's not serving me. It's only serving you.
Correct.
That is not the same thing as self-serving.
It is.
No, it's not, because that means that I have the intention to only care about me on this side.
That means
all I'm doing.
You add the word intention. That means that's what you're doing. Just because your intention is not to do it, don't mean it's not happening.
Self-serving implies that the person is doing it to be selfish. That's what self-serving implies.
No. Self-serving can be done subconsciously. Self-serving can be done unintentionally. Self-serving can be done under the idea of I'm actually helping this person.
Right.
It happens.
Well, here's another dynamic too, okay? You said these are your friends, right?
Correct.
You also you said you made a post about it. Mm-hmm. You also have 400,000 other plus friends.
Cousins.
Right? Cousins. Okay. So these people might think she's talking about everybody else.
Yeah,
Not
but how
me.
many times do I have to say I'm talking to all of you too?
Every
How many?
Clearly
That's
enough,
bullshit to me.
because
That's
people
bull-
don't get it. It
no.
sucks. It
And
sucks.
that's to
But
me,
it sucks, 'cause I get it.
that's unacceptable, and that is grounds for me to adjust our relationship, our friendship. I'm sorry.
Wait,
but
slow it
that's-
down. Where are you right now?
To me,
Based on what?
if I have to keep having the same conversation about my boundaries with you, that's unacceptable.
Yeah.
And I'm going to adjust your access to me. Period.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to be able to call my personal phone. You're not going to be able to text my personal phone. You're going to have to DM me like everybody else. Absolutely.
Ooh.
Absolutely. If me giving you access to me throws and disrupts my energy and my peace, I'm taking access away. You might not be a friend that can come to my house for breakfast. You might be a friend that I go to brunch with every couple of weeks or every couple of months type vibe. And that's absolutely okay. We have to understand how and what category to put people in as friends. Like a lot of times we be like, oh, that's my friend. That's just that. No, bro, I got all kind of friends. I got friends that I go to the spa with. I got friends that can come to my house. I got friends that I only work with. I have friends that I didn't came out the mud with. You feel me? You have different friends for different situations. And I feel like my friends that handle me the best when I'm having a mental moment or I just need some time to myself to reset because I'm literally on the road 70% of the month. My friends that handle me the best with that, honestly, are the ones that they learned. My little sister Tierra, I bull crap y'all not. In the past, when I used to feel like this, Tierra would take offense to it. Oh, you're not talking to me. You talking to everybody but me. I made that post last week. I ain't heard from Tierra since. I FaceTimed her today. Text her today. Just checking on you. Oh, I didn't want to bother you. I'm happy that you're in a good headspace, and we had a conversation. Do y'all know how much I respected that?
Right.
Do you know how good that felt to have somebody that genuinely show up for you, that say they care about you, that say they love you, and respect the fact that you were not in a space to want to entertain making them feel good about you feeling bad. Because ultimately, that's what happens. What happens is when the people call you and check on you, they want you to relive in your trauma. Oh, what are you upset about? Oh, let's talk about it. I don't need to talk about it because it's just going to make me more angry.
So do you think that you are so are you clear with your boundaries?
Why do I have to be clear?
No, well, here's what I'm saying, because I didn't know that about you. I didn't know that it's like a legit do not talk to me. And in other friendships that I've had, I've been accused of not being a good friend because I can definitely go ghost. I can be in my own world. I'm on TV every day. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And I have just a few people who are in my, you know what I mean? Yeah. So if I see, okay, my friend's going through something, can I send you an emoji? Or are you saying don't say nothing to me? Because I've never heard that from you before.
When you said something to me last week, did I respond?
Well, right, but you know that I didn't know.
Yeah,
so I'm saying, is this a conversation that you have with all of your close friends? Because then that's different if you've established the boundary, like everybody, you know what I mean?
And
but I didn't know that about you. I've had to have
that conversation. You didn't know that because when you contact me in those moments, you're not like, give me your hands. Oh, honey, what's wrong? Talk to me about it. Let's go. Oh, it's going to be okay. Life is great.
Right. I have a very dry news
Don't
delivery.
fucking hit me up on no life is amazing. Bitch, I'm in a bad mood. Leave me alone for a couple hours. Let me be in a bad mood. Like, it's okay to let me. I think that, and that's another thing that's hard for me to swallow.
Your hands are cold, by the way.
I'm anemic. Sorry.
Jeez.
That's another thing that I feel like. I feel like because I have this reputation and this demeanor of being a strong, a strong person.
Yeah.
People feel like I can just take it. I can just take it.
Right.
I can. Oh, you got it. You
that
can.
You don't have like any. That,
And it's like, bro, if I finally take a step back and say, bro, I need a second. Yeah. Oh shit.
Well, especially,
and it's still like a, oh girl, hey. It's like, God damn, it's fuck me then, huh?
Right.
And that's what that ultimately feels like. It ultimately feels like I go. And the moment I say, yo, give me a break for a second. And it's not, that's not honored. It is such a slap in the face to me. So that's more so it than me thinking that someone's intentionally trying to be a bad friend or anything like that. It's just like, yo, it's a slap in the face because I feel like I show up to full capacity every day, all day.
Right.
And the moment I say, yo, mentally, I need a break.
Yeah.
Y'all know bitches is crazy for real in real life. Like, let me reset.
Yeah.
It's not honored. It's almost like I'm expected to be superhero still.
Interesting.
And that's not fair to me.
Yeah.
That just happened to me the other day, too. I was talking to my homegirl that I went to high school with, known forever. And I was like, yeah, this is going on. She's like, well, this is what you signed up for. I'm like, yeah, I love what I do, but damn,
Like,
I'm tired. I'm having a bad day.
Yeah.
Don't people who have 9 to 5s and shit have bad days too? Like,
Every
you
day.
know. So I get it. Like when you were going through that, I was like, okay, I didn't even hit you up. You know, I'm
Thank
like,
you.
let her. You know,
That probably felt shady. I'm sorry. I'm not. You're not in trouble for hitting me up, Mario.
Well,
you
checking on
put
you.
the disclaimer. Listen, you put the disclaimer. Mario had to hit me up on some work shit.
Yeah.
So you said that at first.
And I meant it.
But I was like, you know, I'm sure there's a lot of things that added up. Boom, you know.
Let me tell y'all something.
Because I get it.
It is draining. Being a influencer,
On the
being
go,
a
go,
mother,
go, I
constantly
know.
being on the go,
Bro,
being a person
get
that
it.
actually likes routine and suddenly not having a routine,
Right.
that could be a lot.
So
heavy.
somebody listening to this would say, then why post it?
Because
Why not just turn your phone off
Because that's
and go ghost for a second?
the person that says that. Let me tell you about boundaries.
Yeah.
Number one, you don't pay my phone bill. If I ask you not to call my motherfucking phone, don't call my motherfucking phone. I put my phone do not disturb.
But then that opens up a
No,
whole
I
nother
mean,
issue.
No, my
make
phone
a
always
social
on
media post where, like Mikey said, you have hundreds of thousands of followers.
Yeah, because we're talking about mental health awareness.
Mm-hmm.
Ultimately, like if we it's everyone wants to talk about mental health awareness until we're talking real shit about mental health awareness.
Right, and that's why I'm
everyone
asking the question.
cares about mental health until it's time to apply it.
Right.
That's ultimately why. Hey, by the way, I know y'all look at me and think I'm perfect. And y'all think everything is always peaches and cream. Right now, it ain't. That's why, because people need to see the human aspect. People need to understand that you're going through things. People need to understand that,
100%.
hey, although you might see a perfect Patty in a perfect situation in a perfect world,
It ain't
I be
perfect
going
right
through
now.
shit too.
Yeah.
And because it's weird, because I feel like a lot of I know we're supposed to be wrapping up, but we're going to keep this conversation going because it's good. I feel like a lot of my followers and I have a trauma bond because of how I met them and how I was introduced to them. I was introduced to many of them while I was on my path of trying to figure certain things out and constantly giving advice on getting through stuff.
Yeah.
Really, those videos was for me. Them videos was for nobody else. When I was doing girl, you deserve a good man, da 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 da, that's because I was dealing with a dude that was not good. That's because I was going through situations left and right with, people that was dogging me out and dragging me through the mud and breaking me mentally and emotionally. So when I get back to the space of, oh, okay, cool, I can be vulnerable, authentic Randy 100% and even still give y'all some of the, hey, I'm going through something right now mentally. Let me get a little bit of time to myself to turn around and say, not that you said it, but for anybody to sit up here and say, oh, not you, the listeners, for anyone to say, oh, well, just turn your phone off. Who the fuck are you to tell me to turn my phone off? What if my piece is playing solitaire on my phone and I had to turn my phone off because you guys lack boundaries of reaching out to somebody? That's not fair.
Right. And I'm saying that as a newscaster who reads comments all the time. And so people just literally will come at you with anything.
They do.
If that's how you feel, then why would you even post it? So that's what I'm saying. Somebody's watching this conversation and that's what they're thinking.
They will find a way to blame the person in a situation at any given. They will shift blame at any given time. That's what I've learned. And at the end of the day, this really isn't a your fault situation. This is just literally a preference conversation.
Yeah.
I prefer, if my energy is off, to be by myself. Which is weird for people to be like, why? Who the fuck likes being around people when they're in a bad mood? Is that not selfish as fuck? I think that's more selfish than being to yourself or saying, hey, I don't feel like talking right now.
Yeah.
Sitting around people with musty energy is disgusting.
Oh,
I can't
man,
do
that's
it.
the worst, yeah.
I can't do it.
It's like the tension is so thick.
Yeah.
You don't want to be, nobody wants to be in that.
And who wants to be around people like that?
If I'm in a bad mood, you're right. I shut the fuck up.
And you just want to be to
me
yourself?
alone.
Okay.
And it sucks, and I get it, because with having a few different companies, with managing artists, with events, it's nonstop. I mean, I'm texting, emailing until it's time to go back on. Like, yeah, we are human. We need a break.
Yeah, and the moment
it's kind of going back to like people dating Marielle or thinking like, she's a newswoman, an unapproachable, and not humanish. Like,
People think that?
Yeah, girl, you a superstar. You ain't know that?
We had a little conversation last week with Chuck, but you know what I mean.
We done been at stores and the mall and walking around, and you're like, I watch you every day. I'd be like, that's right, girl. Get your picture.
Exactly.
Get your picture, girl. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, no,
But,
everybody needs to chill.
Yeah, I think that we just have to we have to honor. In closing, in my opinion, I just think we need to honor our friends' space and their feelings.
Yeah.
100%.
So even in this conversation, honoring your feelings. Yes, honey, send me an emoji. If you see I'm in a bad mood, send me a kiss and a purple heart.
But you don't want that.
If that makes you feel better, do it.
But you think I'm doing it for me and not doing it to say, whenever you're ready to talk, I'm here, and just know that somebody loves you.
That's just it. I don't ever want to talk about it.
Yeah.
I think that's just,
If you don't, you'll get the point.
No, I don't
Like,
need, I think,
Yeah.
I don't need what I give other people. I have a therapist for that. I don't need the words of affirmations. I don't need the let's talk through this situation. I don't need that for my friends. I would rather you say,
I mean,
girl, let's go over to the mall real quick. I don't need to talk about what it is that I have going on. That's probably the issue on why I'm sitting here upset about it. I've talked to myself about it too much, and it pissed myself off.
It could be.
Like, you know, like I don't ever need to be like, I don't ever need to talk through a situation with my friends. I don't.
But everybody takes a different amount of time to pick up on what you're laying down. Some people just don't get it. They don't get the first hit, the second hit, the third. Like, damn, dude. What do I have to say to just tell you?
Yeah, and in that moment, and that's why I feel like, and
like
that's
Marielle,
why, that's why I
would check on her a little bit, and if she didn't respond, I'm not like, are you
gonna keep going? And that's
right.
You
to
know,
me. And,
right.
Okay, so be clear. That's what I feel is selfish.
Right.
If someone says I'm in a bad mood, I don't feel like talking, and you continue to try to have a conversation,
Right. Oh, for sure.
I think that is extremely selfish.
Yes.
To send a random text message to say, okay, thinking about you or I love you, cool, that's fine. I can, respond to that later. But when you...
And then an hour and a half later, are you good?
Yeah.
And
no,
you're,
that's crazy.
because at that point, you're internalizing my experience, and you're not even allowing me the space to experience what it is I'm experiencing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it like almost is like reopening it. Like, shut the fuck up.
Like, you want me to talk about what's going on in a
like
negative
I
way.
want to clear my head and chill. Like,
yeah. Wow, maybe I am a man, because this man over here understands me.
I mean,
Well, I understand you. I just never heard you say that before.
Really?
Never. Ever.
Well, we're two besties with memory loss, so we might have said it. We might have had this conversation.
Maybe we did and have no idea. Long COVID is not a joke.
And maybe we haven't.
It is a long joke. I wouldn't know.
Listen, long COVID and car accidents.
ladies and gentlemen,
this
is Talkish.
Done.
We didn't have the same conversation for the first time 8 times. Thank y'all for watching Talkish this time. You guys tune in next week. We appreciate you. We love you. Think about it. Good day.